Alright, so the next topic in our introduction is regularization. Regularization we've seen in shallow learning, and all the things that we said there are still relevant. So please go and take a look at videos 109, 110, 111. And basically what we try to do is to prevent overfitting. And we're going to do that by simplifying the model. Now what does it mean exactly? Well, your weight should be small, ideally between 0 and 1. Yeah? And mathematically how we do it is that we add here this lambda and here the norm of the weight vector squared. Yeah? So this is the L2 norm, because this is what is shown by the 2 on the bottom is L2 norm. The 2 on the top is squared. So if you have a weight that is larger than 1 and you square it, well, you're gonna penalize it. And that's exactly what this term seeks to do. You also have level 1 regularization, where you take the level 1 norm of the vector. Now this is what the 1 represents in the bottom right corner. So this we also call rich, and this we call lasso. Yeah. In Keras, it's easy to do. We pass the weight regularizer instance to the layer, and we will see how this works. We can either do rich regression, we can do lasso regression, but we can do both at the same time as well. Remember, we discussed something like elastic net in these videos. So it's actually somewhat possible here in neural nets. Now, something that is specific to neural nets is dropout. Yeah? So basically what is dropout? Well, you drop a few units in your layer. Remember, this would be your layer, for example. I've shown here 5 units. Well, you can drop a few. Yeah. Some might say, well, why don't you take a smaller layer with less units? Well, that's an option too, if you want to prevent overfitting. Yeah, you just drop some of the outputs. Yeah, and what fraction do you drop? Well, typically something between 20 and 50%. Yes, 50% is quite high. Yeah. How does it work in Keras? Well, in Keras we have the so-called dropout layer that we can actually put behind the layer that we want to target. Alright, so now we're gonna play a little bit with regularization, and we'll be using 2 datasets, IMDb and Reuters, because these are the 2 standard datasets in Keras, and we will compare our algorithms, starting from gradient boosting, logistic regression, because that was the only one where we had a reference on multi-class classification. And then we're going to look at simple dense neural network, which we did a few videos ago. And then we'll add L2 and dropout. We're not going to do L2 for Reuters. Yeah? It's something you can do if you want to play with it. Alright, let's get to the coding.